I have an optional add-on for my resource pack called Lush Foliage, which takes the plant textures in my pack and adds some custom models to make them look a little bit more natural, like for the leaves, the grass, and like some of the flowers and stuff. Now in my last video, we had just textured the new Firefly bush, so we need to add a Lush Foliage version of that model. Like the dry grass, which we did in another video, the Firefly bush is a little bit more vertical than some of the other stuff like bushes or grass. So I copied over the model we made specifically for the dry grass. And then like with that, we made a separate texture, which was kind of the top half of the Firefly bush that we can put on the edges. Even with the reduced sides, it just looked a little bit too much. This was because there was just too much yellow going on. So I did some recolors at the bottom, just keeping the yellow on the top for the sides. And I think this looks a little bit more like the vanilla sort of split on coloring. Now with this custom model, we did temporarily break the fireflies that appear inside the bush. So I went back into the file and fixed that. Then all we have left for this block at this point were the actual firefly particles themselves, which is literally just 1 pixel. So like what I did on the texture, I just made it a circle. And lucky for us, there's only one of these files, unlike for example, the new leaf particles, which there's like a billion of them. So here's our bush we already had. And then here's it with Lush Foliage turned on.